Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Coming Distractions brought to you by the Nerdpocalypse podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host this week, Micah.
Hey.
All right, guys, we're back. This time we're going to review the 2017 action thriller Wheelman. So this is the film starring Frank Grillo, directed and written by Jeremy Rush. So I saw this movie, Micah. You did not have a chance to see this. This is a Netflix original film. This is it's fine. It's fine. It's a movie that the general plot is this guy is like a getaway driver or wheelman, and he gets betrayed, and he has to find out, like, he's on a job and he gets a phone call, and he's basically driving for these guys who are robbing a bank, and he gets a call when the guys are inside robbing a bank while he's waiting on him, and it's like, hey, I need you to leave those guys. If you don't leave them, when you make the drop off, they're going to shoot you in the back of the head and kill you, right? And you bring me the money, right? They put the money in the trunk, and then he drives off and leaving them there. Okay. So then it kind of spins out of control as the guy on the phone is telling him to do these certain things. There's another guy on the phone who's like, yo, that's my money. The guy who hired these two guys. So, like, you need to bring the money to me. And he's like being chased around the city and stuff like that.
I get the feeling that so I see this is produced by Joe Carnahan, and Joe Carnahan is a pretty decent action like guy.
Yeah, he is.
Like he's like the new wave of like man's man.
Because Joe Carnahan did he was involved in what? Smoking Aces,
A-Team, and didn't he write Training Day? Did he write Training Day?
I think he might have, or he was a part of it.
Oh. All right, well.
Or maybe that was David Ayer. I don't know.
Oh, that was probably David Ayer.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Right. I mean, they're basically like the same dude.
Is this on that level? Because when I look at the trailer for this film, I see it on the level of a Jason Statham directed DVD nonsense picture.
Okay, no. It is a far better. It is not a transporter movie.
It's not even a transporter movie, because what I was thinking of was something like lower than that.
Okay, yeah. Well, then it's higher than that, okay? Like, I think I give this movie solid 3 out of 5.
Really?
Yeah. It, like, the biggest, like, pullaways from this movie or takeaways from this movie are, like, Frank Grillo is a good actor in moments where he's not, like, trying to do, like tough guy, like, we gotta get the hell out of here. I don't have to take this shit kind of like dialogue. Like, there's a lot of that sort of dialogue because he was like, his character was in prison for a while, so he owes the mob money, and that's why he's a wheelman. And so, like, when he's trying to like kind of tough talk, it doesn't work. Mm-hmm. But like the action sequences were actually pretty good. Like the driving chase scenes were actually pretty good, and I imagine Joe Carnahan being involved is probably the reason why that's true. Yeah,
because these movies go one of two different ways. They are either substance and no style, or style and no substance.
It is. I think it rides the line pretty decently, actually.
The story is worth it?
No, I didn't say the story. Like, it's not like massive story.
That's the substance.
Yeah. Okay, so the deal is there. As you're going on throughout the journey, right, of this guy's like crazy night, what you're finding out is like there's a lot of like sort of double crossing that happens, and like the slow reveal of who these guys are who are on the other line. So if you've ever seen Locke with Tom Hardy,
yes,
right, think of. Obviously, Locke is a far better film than this. I would never even bother comparing it to that, right? That would be ridiculous. But think of Locke if Locke was more action driven, right? And so it's more about him reacting to these people on the phone and like what's going on in the world around him that he can't see, right? But like there's a moment where he's getting chased down by a motorcycle that like the guy is shooting at him. That's actually a pretty good action sequence. It's like an hour. I want to say it's like an hour and 40 minutes. You don't feel like you wasted your time, but it's not a. You know what? I'm going to drop my score actually to a 2.5. Like it's not. I wouldn't say it's like a stellar movie by any means, but it's a folding laundry on a Saturday type of movie.
So it's a movie that I don't have to pay attention to.
Yes, that is correct.
That's not a good sign.
It does not, like, you're not like, oh, what was that dialogue he said? You know, like, you're not going to miss anything like that. But it's a pretty decent action film. Like, it just is.
How are the performances by people other than Frank Grillo? Like,
I don't care about any of the other people besides Frank Grillo. His daughter, like, the young girl who plays his daughter, she's fine.
What about this lady? Who did this lady play?
She's
Wendy
barely
Moniz.
in the movie.
Okay, that's his wife.
Yeah, she's really not in the movie.
Okay. All right.
The basically the major characters are him and his daughter.
Okay. All right.
Look, it's right down the line. Like, it's right down the line.
This is not something that's going to get people to sign up for Netflix.
No.
Okay.
No.
I just
Netflix doing their 80 movies in 2018. I mean, I'm glad they got this one out now.
I can't wait to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, again, it was fine.
So, matinee then.
Yes. It's a total matinee matinee's watch.
All right.
Absolutely. All right. That is it for us. That is 2.5 out of 5 retroactively. 2.5 out of 5 for The Wheelman. Again, check it out. It's on Netflix streaming. It's a Netflix original film starring Frank Grillo, and we will see you guys next time.
See ya.